All right, very serious topic here. Heart disease accounts for 375,000 deaths in America each year. Here to explain how to prevent and reverse heart disease is the author of How Not to Die, Dr. Michael Greger. Welcome, doctor.
Welcome.
Straight away, right out of the gate, after today's show, how much time do we have left?
There's a doctor in the house, don't worry.
Okay. A lot of results today.
1 foot in the grave, huh?
Yeah. But no.
I mean, seriously.
How about some Boston baked beans instead of cream pie? Come on, we got it. Come on.
But truly, your life has been dedicated to nutrition ever since your grandmother was diagnosed with heart disease when you were a young boy. What happened?
You know, I was just a kid when the doctor sent my grandma home in a wheelchair to die. She had crushing chest pain, confined to a wheelchair. Her life was over.
What age?
Age 65.
Wow.
She had so many bypass surgeries, basically run out of plumbing, nothing more the doctors could do. But then she heard about this guy, Nathan Pritikin, one of our early lifestyle medicine pioneers, and she became one of his early patients. He's actually featured in his biography as one of his great success stories. They wheeled her in. She walked out within 3 weeks. She was walking 10 miles a day thanks to a healthy diet. After giving her medical death sentence at age 65, she went on to enjoy another 31 years on this planet, so age 96.
Okay, then right away, I want to know what she was eating. I mean, that put her in that condition.
Well, I mean, she was eating the standard American diet. The #1 killer of men and women in this country is heart disease.
Yeah.
Yet, but as soon as you stop eating an artery clogging diet, your body can start dissolving some of that plaque away, opening up arteries without drugs, without surgery. Heart disease is a preventable, arrestable, and reversible condition.
Wow. And you say this all starts in childhood?
It's amazing. By age 10, the majority of children raised on the standard American diet already have what I call fatty streaks. The first stage of the disease, these turn into atherosclerotic plaques in our 20s, get worse in our 30s, and then can start killing us off. So, I mean, if there's anyone here watching older than age 10, then the question is not whether or not to eat healthy to prevent heart disease, it's whether you want to reverse the heart disease you already have.
Okay, well, wait a minute. Can we break down really quickly for everyone at home and us here, because just so we are clear, what is the standard American diet to you? What does that mean?
I mean, so the standard American diet is the so-called meat-sweet diet. So it's a diet centered around animal products and processed foods with very little whole plant foods. Ideally, we should try to center our diet around fruits and vegetables and legumes, beans, split peas, chickpeas, and lentils, whole grains, nuts and seeds, herbs and spices, mushrooms, basically real food that grows out of the ground. These are really our healthiest choices.
All right, our family has several questions lined up. Ready to go, out of the gate. Kim.
Okay, so, Doctor, so glad you're here. And really, I have been reading and hearing so much about your book.
Being nice doesn't help your heart.
Okay, right. Okay, seriously, doctor, so it really is important to be preventative when it comes to heart disease, especially if you're a woman. Why?
Well, you know, the #1 killer of men and women is not just heart disease, but something called sudden cardiac death, meaning you have no idea you even have heart disease, and then the first little twinge of chest pain, and you're gone from the earth in 60 minutes, right? Yeah. So our first symptom is most often our last symptom. So, you know, an ounce of prevention is worth a lot more than a pound of cure, because there is no cure for dead.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what do you do? So why women more than men?
You've not died.
Well, so both women and men, #1 killer. And so, you know, people think of breast cancer, some other, but heart disease, the #1 killer of men and women in this country, hundreds of thousands, and they need, not a single person need die. Since 1990, when Dr. Dean Ornish published his landmark lifestyle heart trial showing heart disease can be reversed. It need never happen in the first place, and if it does, we can reverse it, but one has to clean up their diet.
All right, Sophie, you have a clean diet.
I can't believe you.
I don't even know you. Yeah, do you have a question?
I do. I have so many questions.
Okay.
You know, my question is, how was it discovered that a plant-based diet can reverse and prevent heart disease?
Yeah, so where Pritikin got his original evidence from is there are populations around the world that do not suffer from epidemic heart disease. So they do thousands of autopsy series, and not a single case of atherosclerosis, these heart attacks, even in people of the same age, same gender. And so that really led researchers to put it to the test. So when Dr. Dean Ornish and others took people with heart disease, put them on the kind of plant-based diet, followed by populations that did not get heart disease, their hope, maybe we can slow the disease down. Perhaps even stop it, but instead something miraculous happened. Arteries opening up without drugs, without surgeries. This is healthy plant-based diet and other healthy lifestyle behaviors. And so, look, we can't wait to start eating healthy. We need to start today, tonight.
Wow. So are you saying that, just so I'm clear, again, I'm going to say it again. No, it's hard for it to sink into me. So you're saying we should cut out meats? Is this true? Go with me.
On a day-to-day basis. I mean, look, a holiday, birthday, special occasion, doesn't matter what you do.
Today, for instance, with all the sugar.
But on a day-to-day basis, we really should try to eat healthy and center our diets around whole plant foods.
Yeah, that's my question now.
So reducing our intake of meat. So reducing our intake of meat, eggs, dairy, and junk as much as possible, and maximizing our intake of whole plant foods. That's really, so that's the diet that's been used to reverse heart disease. Not a single person need die, but it really requires a big shift from the current diet, which is artery clogging, to a diet that actually allows our body to start.
So like salad?
Because you have a lot of issues with food.
I
a lot of allergies.
I just found out that I'm allergic to pretty much every type of meat, and I'm thinking that was a death sentence. Like, I can't eat my favorite steaks. I can't eat sugar. What specifically can I do, and can I eat? I know you say plant-based food, but what are the specifics for protein?
Yeah, so plant-based food, so, oatmeal with berries and nuts would be a perfect breakfast, and then, any kind of soup, salad, sandwich for lunch, and so I encourage people to eat, beans every day, so that could be hummus, bean dip, veggie chili, lentil soup, pea soup, and a lot of ethnic cuisines around the world really center their diets on rice and beans, or around, veggie stir-fries, pasta primavera. If you think about these, many people are already eating a lot of really healthy foods, and other foods can be kind of shifted over. You take beef burrito, switch it over to a beef burrito. These little tweaks.
I want to get to something, because I grew up in the Midwest, and I feel like there's a lot of viewers that we have that are in the Midwest.
Sure.
My parents were farmers. I remember milking cows, getting eggs from the hen house. We butchered chickens, everything from we were like the farm to table. We had a garden that they would. My parents had mostly that, because then I grew up further in the city. Are you saying that sort of meat and potatoes, upbringing that I had is now way off the scale, and it's really not good for us?
Well, the potatoes. So some sweet potatoes and the healthiest.
All right, we were halfway there.
But look, the World Health Organization last year has now deemed processed meats, that's bacon, ham, hot dogs, sausage, lunch meats, turkey slices, as a Category 1 carcinogen. That means we are as sure that processed meats cause cancer, as sure that these processed meats cause cancer than we are that asbestos causes cancer, and tobacco causes cancer, radiation causes cancer. Yet we continue to send our kids to school with these things. It's like putting the milk carton, then the carton of cigarettes onto the lunch tray at it should not. I mean, it's outrageous. We're feeding our kids.
Really quickly, what about organic chicken? That's bad?
Well, unfortunately, it has many of the same problems. Maybe a step in the right direction, but still has saturated fat and cholesterol and things that we really want to cut down in our diet.
Oh boy, I don't even know.
Again, back to my first question. How much time do I got left?
It's up to you.
How Not Today is available now. You can also drop by the doctor's website, nutritionfacts.org, for the latest information.
Wow, blew my mind. Up next.